but it's not going to have too much of an effect on Frankie Sloan. Sloan is a respected veteran with many years' experience in the British wrestling scene, and now the two lock up. Two lock up, and I wouldn't favour Hot Stuff in a lock-up because Sloan is a veteran. He's got him in the ropes already.
But Sloan has the height and again the power advantage over Hot Stuff. These guys, ladies and gentlemen, are big guys. You may not understand because you're seeing them on the TV. Both men are around the 6'3", 6'5" mark. Ladies and gentlemen, when you've got a man the size of Frankie Sloan pushing down onto you for that lock-up, ladies, look, he's pulling the hair.
Oh, well, that's pretty bad there. Did you see that? Did you see that? Frankie Sloan there claiming the hair pull. The ref went around to check, and while the ref was checking Sloan's hair, Sloan was busy pulling the hair of Hot Stuff.
No, that's not what I saw happen at all, ladies and gentlemen. What I saw happen was Hot Stuff grabbed Frankie Sloan's hair, pulled him back to the rope, and as soon as the referee saw it, Frankie Sloan got his own back.
Come on, Don Charles, it's as plain as the beard on your face.
Ladies and gentlemen, the beard on my face is a beautiful thing, just like Frankie Sloan. But Hot Stuff, on the other hand, is going down tonight.
Well, the referee's going to have to get some control of this match. Sloan is a wily veteran. He's got many tricks up his sleeves, and that was one of them there.
The power advantage clearly with Frankie Sloan.
Oh, nip up there from Hot Stuff. He's not going to be taken down that easily.
Again, that's really disrespectful. You know, ladies and gentlemen, you know if you're wrestling with Frankie Sloan, you don't want to be doing things like that. He's just telling him, you've done nothing to me. A psychological game. He's showing him no respect at all.
Well, thus far in the contest, Sloan has done nothing to earn the respect of Hot Stuff. He might be a veteran, but when the bell rings, it's a clean slate, and all Sloan has done so far is cheat to his advantage. Now, though, with a powerful armbar, and Hot Stuff is in trouble.
Just as I said, he's going to try and take that man down. He's going to try and get him down to that man, Matt, excuse me, and choke him out.
Well, Sloan there with a painful wrist lock. It looks like he's bringing Hot Stuff down to his knees. Hot Stuff rolls through, reverses a wrist lock of his own there, and now Sloan trying to break out of the hold. Careful not to expend too much energy, and again, he's pulling the hair.
He didn't pull the hair. I didn't see that at all, ladies and gentlemen. He was just gingerly pushing him up against the rope.
Well, maybe you should borrow my spectacles, Don Charles, because that was the most blatant hair pull I've ever seen. And now they're Sloan with another wrist lock, bending the arm behind the back.
I tell you what, John Atkins, you're the one wearing glasses. Ladies and gentlemen, let me inform you, John Atkins does wear glasses. Therefore, I can see better than him. Therefore, I know what happened.
Come on, Don Charles, now let's get back to the action in the ring there. Sloan there, still with the wrist lock. He's had it on for some time, and Hot Stuff is in incredible pain there. Nips up, straight back down to the mat, and I think he pulled the hair again. The referee once again out of position.
No, again, I did not see a thing, ladies and gentlemen. He did not pull that hair. He put the pressure on the wrist, and Hot Stuff was forced to go down.
He just did it again, Charles.
I didn't see it.
Charles, if you're going to call the action on UK Roundup, you have got to pay attention.
I did not see a thing there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry. I was busy explaining the point that you, John Atkins, missed.
Notwithstanding, Hot Stuff there, rolls through, powers out, reverses, going for a wrist lock of his own. Sloan blocking it so far, but no. Hot Stuff, painful wrist lock.
Look at the way he's bent that wrist, ladies and gentlemen. That's a very smart thing to do. At this point, Frankie Sloan is in too much pain to do anything about it because of the way the wrist is bent. But cleverly now with the Northern Lights.
Northern Lights suplex from there from Sloan, and Sloan, the clear veteran, the big, bending the arm back there.
But Frankie, for Hot Stuff, great ring awareness there for the young guy. Very, very familiar with the ring situation. Knew he was close to the ropes, managed to get his feet on the ropes. I'll give this guy some credit for that.
Do give him credit. He's only a youngster. He certainly hasn't got as much experience as Sloan, but he's got, as you said at the beginning of the contest, a lot of heart.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me explain one thing. When you're Frankie Sloan, you go down every week to training when you're younger and get trained by Robbie Brookside on a cold, hard concrete floor.
I'm sorry, Charles, but that looked like a punch to me. Hot Stuff there in the ropes, Sloan showing scant regard for the rules there.
You don't need to show any regard for the rules. Ladies and gentlemen, this is pro wrestling, and as I said at the beginning of this match, you got to do what you got to do to get the victory.
Well, and what Frankie Sloan felt he had to do was drive Hot Stuff's head into the top turnbuckle there and kick him in the stomach. Irish whip now into the far corner, and Hot Stuff down hard.
He will be down hard. He whipped him with some serious vengeance into that corner. Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Sloan's turned it into high gear, and I believe he's going to be coming out on top.
He's turned it into high gear, and now he's mocking Hot Stuff.
Hot Stuff, ladies and gentlemen, at the end of the day, it's just clearly hasn't got what it takes to be a man the caliber of Frankie Sloan.
Whips him into the far corner, and Hot Stuff is hung upside down. He's trying desperately to get out of that hold, but now Sloan choking him out there with a boot.
This is beautiful. The guy stuck. He's his own worst enemy. He caught himself in the top ropes, and Frankie Sloan, like any of us would do, is taking advantage.
Well, Sloan now, I think, I'm not sure the ref's checking on Hot Stuff.
He's checking whether he can continue or not. And look at this moron already.
Well, that may have been a mistake there, expending energy when it wasn't needed to be expended.
He was showboating to the crowd, and Frankie Sloan took advantage. But this doesn't look good for Frankie. Turn around!
Hot Stuff giving him the bird there.
Come on! No!
Hot Stuff off the top with a flying cross body.
He's turned it round in this match within one swift move.
And now back to the middle turnbuckle. Again, showboating. Goes
right on that arm. He hit double axe handle right on that arm, ladies and gentlemen. He knows it's time to kick into high gear.
Back on the mid.
This is the mistake.
Oh, he went to the well once too often. Sloan on that occasion was ready for him with a forearm to the midsection, and now Sloan back stomping on the head. Hot Stuff seeking salvage in the ropes, not finding it with Frankie Sloan.
He caught him right in the breadbasket with that one, and like a hawk, he's on top, back in control.
Well, that's the experience of Frankie Sloan. Hot Stuff got caught up in the moment there, and it was to his cost. Sloan now with a big clothesline.
Two, ladies and gentlemen, excuse me, three, no.
No, just the 2.5 there. The referee doing a bang-up job there. Right in position, just the 2 count for Frankie Sloan.
I believe that count was a little slow for Frankie Sloan, and any time I've seen him count for Hot Stuff, it's been a little bit faster. I personally believe this referee is biased.
Well, now Hot Stuff finding his way out. Lovely standing dropkick there. And now Hot Stuff going for a cover of his own.
2, no!
Sloan kicks out, though. He's going to have to do more than that to take away the veteran there.
The big problem that I perceive for Hot Stuff right now is he's not hooking that leg. Ladies and gentlemen, you will not beat someone the caliber of Frankie Sloan if you don't find that leg and get the extra leverage.
Slap there from Frankie Sloan, placing him in the ropes.
Oh!
And knocks him clean out of the ring. Hot Stuff to the outside. And now Hot Stuff is in some trouble.
This is a smart thing to do. He's put Hot Stuff on the outside on that cold, hard, unforgiving floor. And while he's recovering from that blow to the body, Frankie Sloan is getting a well-needed rest.
He certainly is there. And Hot Stuff does not want to be out on the floor. It's dangerous, it's hard, it's cold, and injuries can happen. Hot Stuff there pulling his way back up on the apron.
That's
Sloan knocks him back down.
To do. Very smart from Frankie Sloan, ladies and gentlemen. He's realised that he could take this one on a count out. He doesn't have to work too hard. He could have an easy night if he knocks him out on the outside.
Sure, well, Hot Stuff's lucky that Sloan hasn't followed him to the outside, because Sloan, as well as being a remarkable wrestler, is a great fighter. That said, Sloan's still not allowing Hot Stuff back into the ring.
Hey, why not? Ladies and gentlemen, this is going to break down. This is going to be one of the best matches on UK Roundup. Right now, Hot Stuff is on the outside of the ring, and Frankie Sloan was caught there, ladies and gentlemen.
Caught there, beautiful vaults over Sloan.
Oh!
But Sloan still always with the experience. Well, welcome back to UK Roundup there. The matchup's continued. Hot Stuff still down in the corner, and Sloan has just been punishing him during the commercial break.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's been all Frankie Sloan.
Big leg drop there. Sloan going for the cover, 2. Just
only a 2. Again, a mistake I said Hot Stuff made earlier. Frankie Sloan's just done the same thing. He didn't grapevine that leg.
Now Frankie Sloan going for a suplex.
Oh! Oh, Hot Stuff landed badly on that knee. Frankie Sloan scouted it. Oh, and like a hawk, he's on that leg, John Atkins. What a professional.
It is. It looks like he may have pulled a hamstring there or some cartilage in the upper leg joint there. And now Hot Stuff, if he wasn't in trouble before, he's certainly in trouble now. And like a hawk, Sloan is focused on that injury.
Of course he has. He's a smart wrestler, ladies and gentlemen. He's a smart man.
He's looked the leg into a half crab, and now Hot Stuff.
Oh, yes. Extra left. Oh, no, the referee's caught him. No, ladies and gentlemen.
Your referee is Frankie Sloan, his second and very final public warning.
Ladies and gentlemen, Frankie Sloan receiving a second and final public warning for holding onto those ropes. Ladies and gentlemen, from my opinion, if the referee doesn't catch you doing it, it's all legal.
Fine, but on that occasion the referee did catch him, and now Sloan suffers there with his second public warning.
But he's still on top.
Oh, maybe not for long. Knee to the midsection. Needs will as needs must. And now Hot Stuff back up. I don't know where he's finding this from, but he whips Sloan into the corner. And now Hot Stuff. Might be a mistake there, playing to the crowd.
What's this waste of time, ladies and... No! How disrespectful can you get, ladies and...
Face full of stuff. Face full of stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the rudest thing I've ever seen. And the most... Oh! And he gets his comeuppance straight away.
Hot Stuff crotched on the turnbuckle there.
Ladies and gentlemen, Hot Stuff just made one of the biggest mistakes ever. He left Frankie Sloan to recuperate in that corner, and he paid for it.
Hot Stuff just got caught up in the excitement of the moment. That is the inexperience of youth shining through. Frankie Sloan now has got Hot Stuff in the ropes, and the referee's going to do well to break this hold ASAP.
You've got to, at the end of the day, the referee's doing his job, but if you're Frankie Sloan, you've got to know this victory counts. So you've got to know that things like putting the guy on the ropes and choking him out will count, John Atkins.
Sloan now with a scoop slam. Hot Stuff down.
Oh, this is a patented Frankie elbow, and here it comes, ladies.
Oh, an elbow straight to the heart there and into the sternum, two. Again, he didn't hook the leg, as you said, Don Charles, and he didn't get the three. The referee in a great position on that occasion. Hot Stuff, though, that will have taken a lot out of him. Still, he's going to be winded for some minutes now, and Sloan staying on him.
I tell you what, at the end of the day, I don't personally... Whoa,
no, Hot Stuff plants him, face down. And both men down.
Both men are down, ladies and gentlemen. If they're not back to their feet by the count of 10, this will be a very unsatisfying finish here on the first ever episode of UK Roundup.
Well, both men getting up to their knees, using the ropes to help themselves up. Both men looking as though they've been in a war so far.
Oh,
Hot Stuff heads over to Frankie Sloan, but Sloan kicks him down again.
He's met with that boot, ladies and gentlemen. Look at the smile on Sloan's face. He knows this one's in the bag.
Yep, Sloan like a vulture circling his prey.
Oh, vicious, nice spear to that midsection, and he doesn't leave it alone. A smart wrestler, John Atkins, you have to agree.
Certainly is smart. There is trapped Hot Stuff in the corner, and Hot Stuff not able to escape at this occasion.
He won't be, ladies and gentlemen. He's worked that whole body area. He's worked the midsection, the head, the legs, and the arms.
Whips him into the opposite corner. Goes for another spear. Puts the brakes on.
No.
But Hot Stuff with the roll-up. 1, 2, 3.
No!
It's a shock upset. I can't believe it. Hot Stuff with the heart winning through. Big win on UK Roundup.